Those are the words and sounds you will most likely hear when a fire alarm is activated. Visual cues will come from flashing strobes mounted on the walls. You should evacuate the building immediately. Evacuation is not just recommended, it is mandatory. Take your personal belongings as long as these items do not hinder your ability to exit the building quickly. Try to notify others as you leave. Do not use the elevators to exit upper level floors. Always use the stairs. Follow any instructions given by first responders, building personnel, firefighters, police officers, or your instructor when they are present. Help any individuals who need assistance to move to a safe area. When you exit the building, evacuate at least 150 feet away from the building. Stay out of parking lots and roadways where first responders may need access. Only re-enter the building when first responders or building officials advise that it is safe to do so.
Good afternoon, this is Veronica. How may I help you?
There is going to be a bomb today.
In a bomb threat call, the best thing you can do is to remain calm and keep the caller on the line for as long as possible. Your goal here is to obtain as much information as possible from the caller so you can relay this information to the authorities. If you have a moment, write a note to someone nearby. I'll get one of my co-workers' attention, and they can contact the authorities to inform them that a bomb threat call is in progress. I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
There is going to be a bomb today. People are going to die.
Now that I've alerted my co-workers about the threat, they can activate our bomb threat management plan and call 911 from a safe location. Next, I'm going to ask the caller a series of questions from this checklist, remembering to be as polite as possible and demonstrating the same amount of respect I would normally provide anyone else. Sir, when is the bomb going to explode?
In 1 hour, if all operations of your institution have not ceased.
Don't forget to listen for background noise. Hear those cars passing by in the background of the call? Make a mental note of anything you hear so you can mark it down later after the call. Next, I'm going to ask the caller where the bomb is located. In doing so, as with all these questions, I'm going to avoid prompting the caller with names or locations of the facilities, which will provide more clues about the identity of the caller and the validity of the threat. If he provides a specific place or building, he may be familiar with the location, and vice versa. Okay, and where is the bomb located?
Inside the main lobby.
Did you hear the caller clear his throat there? Make another mental note of any irregularities in the caller's voice or speech patterns so we can mark that down later as well. Okay, sir, and what does the bomb look like?
It's inside of a black duffel bag.
Black duffel bag. All right. And what will cause the bomb to explode?
I will detonate the bomb in 1 hour if my demands have not been met.
Sir, did you place this... Hello, sir? After the caller hangs up, it's important that I don't hang up my phone. Instead, I'll place it on my desk, jot down in as much detail as possible information from the call. Towards the bottom of the card, there's a checklist for details about the caller's voice, any background noise, and the threat language. Here's where those mental notes from earlier really come into play. Information like this can be crucial in identifying the caller and legitimacy of the threat. Last but not least, I'm going to note the number the call was received from, as shown on my caller ID. After I'm done making notes, it's time to share my information with my leadership and local authorities. I'm going to avoid touching any switches or buttons of any kind. I'm going to avoid using my cell phone unless I have no other choice, in case it might detonate the bomb.
Hi, I'm Marjorie Smallwood. I'm an emergency manager with UCLA Health. Earthquakes can happen anytime and anywhere, but are especially likely in cities that sit on a fault like San Francisco and Los Angeles. In this video, we're going to go over some facts and myths about earthquakes and what to do when one occurs. Fact or fiction? California can fall off into the ocean. Fiction. With the way the plates are set up, Los Angeles is actually moving slightly north towards San Francisco, not towards the ocean. Fact or fiction? Standing in the doorway is the safest place to be in an earthquake. Fiction. It is dangerous to stand in a doorway, as most doorways are not strong enough to protect you. You should get underneath a sturdy desk or a table, drop to the ground, and hold on until the shaking stops. Fact or fiction? Small quakes prevent large quakes from happening. Fiction. Small quakes may temporarily relieve the stress on a fault line, but it will not keep a big one from happening. Fact or fiction? Moving to safety will provide the best protective space. Fiction. You will not be able to run to find a safe spot. Drop, cover, and hold wherever you are. If there isn't a table or desk near you, cover your face and head with your arms and crouch against a wall. Stay away from glass and anything that could fall, such as light fixtures or furniture. Do not exit a building. Most injuries occur when people attempt to move to a different location. If you're outdoors when an earthquake occurs, move to an open area away from buildings, streetlights, and utility wires, and stay there until the shaking stops. If you are in a moving vehicle when an earthquake occurs, stop and stay in the vehicle. If possible, avoid stopping under buildings, trees, overpasses, and utility wires. Proceed cautiously once the earthquake has stopped. Avoid roads, bridges, or ramps that could have been compromised by the earthquake. If you are trapped under debris, do not move about or kick up dust. Cover your mouth with a handkerchief or clothing. Tap on a pipe or a wall so rescuers can locate you. Shout only as a last resort. Shouting can cause you to inhale dangerous amounts of dust. Remember these tips to help keep you and your loved ones safe during an earthquake. I'm Marjorie, and thanks for watching.